Old and Achy here with another Halo 4 campaign mission walkthrough, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get the first of the two weekly campaign challenges for the week of November 4th through November 10th, which is That's No Moon! Exclamation point, which requires you to complete the Requiem mission solo on Legendary difficulty. So here we go, setting the mission up. I'm going to be turning on 3 skulls here. Tilt to get a little bit extra shielding, a little bit better swing with my melee. Cowbell for accelerated explosions, and Grunt Birthday Party to help me see grunt headshots at distance. The explosions and the confetti really help in that regard. So here we go, starting the mission, trying to get through the 343 stuff, which does take a while. But here we go, momentarily. There we go. I'll go ahead and skip the cutscene, and as is the case with this mission, the early part of it is going to have a lot of running and driving involved with it. So here we go, we're off and running.
We still need a ride home.
Actually, I don't need either one of these weapons. Okay, hey, if you jump over that grunt, he will say something. And I think that time he said, let's have a party or something like that. I don't know. But try that next time you're on the mission. Just jump over him and see what he says. Okay, but here we go. Just running along.
I'm picking up a faint transmission on the high band.
Covenant?
I don't think so. The pattern's different.
Boring.
I'll try to triangulate its position.
Okay. Back out in the open. Great looking Forerunner structure that has nothing to do with the mission. At least any part that I know of. Alright, first thing we're going to do here is we're going to flip this hog back upright and take off, and now we're not running anymore, we're driving.
Chief, about my condition, I didn't want to mention it, seeing as how it's a complete long shot, but since you brought it up,
that's not very good. I wonder what I hit there.
That getting home could help me find a solution for my rampancy.
How?
Well, as far as I know, I'm the only AI.
I'm not the best driver in the world, so.
A clone of Dr. Halsey, to be precise.
There actually is an achievement in Halo 4 that I think it says Big Air at Midnight on Requiem, and essentially what you have to do to get that achievement is be driving a hog and do a little jump like that right at the stroke of midnight. Kind of a silly achievement, but hey, just stay up late and do it. Okay. We're driving along here. We're going to come out into a valley, and we're going to see 3 phantoms dropping off coveys. But instead of doing battle, we're going to turn around, go back the other way, and initiate the first of 2 backtrack skips. Very similar to the elite despawns on Pillar of Autumn mission on Halo Reach. We just go back so far, and we reload the map, but without the enemies. And the enemies that you despawn, if you will, are dependent on how far you advance before you turn around and go back. Alright, just move your foot right by that black spot, do a crouch jump over here, walk over to here, turn right, crouch jump here, hold the crouch all the way, jump up here. Notice the screen freeze right there. That's all the coveys getting despawned. Okay, do a sprint jump back across the gap there. Let's head back down to the hog. And off we go. This is a little bit boring, but it does eliminate the need to battle through a whole bunch of coveys. Notice they're all gone. Okay, the first real enemy we're going to have to deal with is a concussion rifle elite. Just on the other side of that archway down there. So we park the hog right here, and we're going to drop this sniper tower. because he likes to kind of hide behind it so you don't get a line of sight on him to shoot at him. That's what I'm doing here. Okay. Now we just use the 50 cal on him. And there go the shields. There goes the elite. Okay. Now we're going to set up for the second of the two backtrack skips. I'm going to go back here and grab a ghost. That's conveniently parked right about here. Okie doke. Bring this first ghost up to this position here. This is how I tuck that left wing in. Go ahead and park it. I'm going to go get a second ghost and use that first ghost as a ramp, along with lifting the nose on the second ghost. And by the way, if you hold and press down on the your jump key, whatever that may be, for me it's the A key, that will raise the nose of the ghost. So here we go. Boost, nose up, and easy jump. Okay, let's park the ghost right here. And underneath this archway, and immediately back up, because that activates 3 grunts. That gets them moving. And we'll take them out from this position here. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3 with a fuel rod cannon. I'm going to go ahead and grab the fuel rod cannon. That's going to be... Well, I actually...
plan for that.
Something humorous happens up here in a little bit, but this is going to be Plan B for a sword elite. Alright, now we go ahead and set up the second part of the skip. We've got to advance the ghost up to a certain point, and then when we go and backtrack to that gap and do the jump across, we'll despawn all the enemies that we would have fought up to the point that we, or where we could see. So, got to take the ghost right up to about here. Watch out for that daggone jackal sniper, and then go ahead and bring it on back down. And I'll park it right here so I don't have to go back and lift the nose back up. Okay, I'm going to run back down to the first one. And off we go. Back to that gap. Alright, when we run out of boost, just coast for about 2 or 3 seconds and we get all our boost back and then take off again. Alright, we'll go ahead and park the ghost right about here. Alright, back to the gap. Put our foot up against that black mark right there. Sprint jump across to here. Crouch jump. Walk up to here. Turn right. Crouch jump up here. Oops, went a little bit too far there. Okay, jump up here. Screen freezes, and that's all of the second group of cubbies despawning. All the ones down on the ground level around the Cartographer building and the second level. We still have to deal with, oh, let's see, 2 shielded jackals, 3 grunts, and a camouflaged sword elite up on the 3rd level, or the actual entrance level. So it's just another boring ride here. Run this ghost up to this point, jump out, sprint up to the second ghost, and we'll take that one up to the building. There we go, right here. Sort of like a relay race. Pony Express instead of horses, we got ghosts. Alright, now the plan here is to maneuver the ghost to a point where we can splatter the sword elite and then jump out and take care of the grunts and the jackals. However, if we miss the elite, then Plan B would be to take him out with the fuel rod cannon after we take out the grunts and the jackals, because he would charge after we do that. He retreats to the back, and then after we take out the rest of them, he charges. I'm seeing something really interesting. You see that little blue dot there? That is the elite with invis on, with camo on, but I'm not really sure what's going on here. I've never seen this before. I kind of see him right around the ghost. So I'm going to go ahead and take out, if I can, there goes the three grunts. And be really careful here, because this time they got needlers, and you can see how quick my shields went down. Alright, and as I get closer here, what I see is, I actually see the elite is stuck on or around that ghost. I've never seen this before. Can you see him? Alright. Well, let's put him out of his misery. I had never ever seen that before. Alright. Actually, there was one more jackal over there hiding, so let's go ahead and grab the active camouflage.
Never know what might come in handy.
And off we go into the Cartographer's building.
There's that phantom signal again.
I heard something that time.
Let's go ahead and get a plasma pistol here. Now, the first thing we're going to do is a technique called crating, where we're going to barricade a couple of doorways so that the coveys behind them cannot get out, and it reduces the number of coveys we have to battle. It's one of the benefits of tilt right here. I got more oomph with my melee swings, and I can move the crate here fairly easily. Now notice that I'm kind of aiming towards the back on the sides at the middle of the crate. What I want to do is make sure the crate stays upright as I move it into position here. There we go. Getting closer. Just don't want to knock it over. Alright. Should be close enough to the door here. Behind that door is a whole squad of, I believe, grunts and shielded jackals. Maybe an elite, not sure.
There, Chief.
But by barricading that doorway, they can't get out, so it takes a little bit of time to set this up, but it makes the ensuing firefight a lot easier. And this is the first of two crating deals that I'm doing here. This one takes the longest. This particular crate, I got to whack across a pretty good open space here to get it set up. But again, notice that I'm hitting it in the middle on the sides. And which side I hit it on is dependent on which direction I want it to go. And we're getting close. This adds a little bit of time to the actual run or the firefight in here, actually, but again, there's going to be a lot less coveys we have to deal with. A lot easier to deal with the ones we've got to deal with. Okay, that takes care of that. Now we go to crating drill number 2. And I'm going to use this container here. And that's the benefit of Cowbell right there. If Cowbell had not been on, that crate would have hardly moved. Again, I'm going to go ahead and whack it into position. Now what this does is it keeps a couple of grunts and behind this doorway here. They can't get out. They're not smart enough to try to get out on the sides. And if I hadn't done this, then I would have had an extra elite to deal with as well. But the elite can't make it out, and he actually despawns. Just kind of goes away. Okay? Just trying to center this thing. Yeah, that's close enough. Okay, let's see. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and activate the Cartographer. We finished our crating exercises here.
It's a localized site cartographer. In service of Forerunner Shield World, designate Requiem.
Requiem? At least we know where we are now.
Let's see if it can tell us what the cover.
This is a forced cutscene, by the way. I can't get out of it.
Oh.
Alright.
What happened?
I don't know.
When we come out of the cutscene, we immediately want to turn left.
I'm detecting power fluctuations in several
Sort of go away from the sand.
I'll put them up for you. Hopefully we can find some way to get this cartographer back online.
We're going to reactivate these power cores or whatever they are. This is the first one. Okay. And when we come out of here, across the light bridge here, when we come out, we want to go to the left again. And we're going to have a squad of grunts and coveys appear. We want to take them out from distance, all of them if possible.
Partially. This type of processing system usually works in parallel.
Right.
We'll have to locate its twin.
What do we got here? I think I can get that. Ooh, got him. Okay, that takes care of him. I'm going to go down here and double check, make sure I got them all. Use this ramp as cover. Alright, there's the elite up there that I got to deal with. Let's see if I can take him out from here. Nah, he's going to go hide. Sometimes they'll just freeze and you just keep pumping them with Covenant Carbine and take them out that way. That will pop the shields. Okay, for the lower elites. Alright. Kind of got confused here for a minute. Then I realized, well, geez, I got to go up and activate the second power core, but I've got to take that elite out first to get to it. So we're coming back around to the other side here, and we'll use the old noob combo to take him out. Alright, go camo. Over to the plasma pistol. And there he is. Oops. EMP. Sidestep the grenade. Headshot. He's done. Now we can go take the second power core out. Or activate it, I mean. Alright. Around, back out across the light bridge. And come out to the left, and we got two shielded jackals and two grunts.
Please respond.
And if we hadn't done that crating exercise, we'd have had a lot more to deal with.
Has to be close by.
Alright.
The cartographer should be back online. We may be able to use it to
Also, we would have had that whole squad of grunts and coveys down here we'd have to deal with. But now all we got to deal with initially is that jackal marksman right there. He's gone. Hit him in the headlights. And go here and ammo up. And now we've got a couple of elites and 3 shielded jackals coming out towards the cartographer station. This time they're taking their time doing it. Sometimes they're out there quick, sometimes they're not. Oh, here they come. Go ahead and take out the shielded jackals first. Okay, gotta hit them in the hands. That third one is sitting behind that darn barrier there, that barricade or whatever it is. Oh, here he comes. Alright, now let's see if we can take out one of the elites from distance with a carbine. You can hear that grunt squad behind me trying to get out of the crates there. They're just marching along. Okay, here we go. You can see his shields are weakening pretty quickly there. Yep, he's down. Pop the shields, headshot, he's done. Now this other elite is a real pain in the butt. Normally it takes 2 EMPs before his shields will pop. And getting in position to do that without him taking you out with fire, weapon fire, or a grenade is definitely problematic. And it took me a while this time to do it. Now what I was trying to do here was fire at him to get him to move over to the left, because sometimes he would run into the pillar on the left and just kind of get stuck there, and you could come up behind on camo very easily and take him out with a back smack. But in this particular run, he proved to be a real pain. Now see, I hit him once. I missed him the second time.
We can't give the Covenant access to the Cartographer. Clear them out.
And I had to get the heck out of... Oops, he's firing at me now again. Try that maneuver. Move him to the left maneuver. No, I'm just taking fire now. First plasma pistol. Alright, let's try to go double EMP him again. And I can tell you this didn't work. Missed him. You don't want to really get in front of him and let him take your shields down. Notice that I'm letting him come back. I'm waiting for my camo to regenerate. Okay, let's try again. The third time. Let's see, I get him once. I actually got him twice there, but I missed a headshot. Alright. Frustrating. I was cussing at this point. Alright, first plasma pistol again. And I think... Alright, this time I believe... Yep, I cannot drop his shields enough with carbine fire. Notice he's dropping my shields right away, so that's not a good strategy to use. So I believe what I'm going to do here is come at him from a different angle. Notice he's just sitting up there in the middle. So I'm going to come down underneath here and come at him from the other side, if you will, or up from the center. Like so. See if I can find him. Letting my shield, my camo recharge here. Okay. See if we can find the sucker. There he is, cross on the other side. Notice I sidestepped that grenade. This time I got him with 2 EMPs and a headshot. Okay. That was a lot of work. Alright, now I got a couple of grunts left down here. And I just switched over to my plasma grenade. Took one of them out with a plasma grenade, the other one out with a headshot. And that takes care of that. Okay, that's it for the cartographer's room. Alright, ammoing up here, getting a fresh plasma pistol, and off we go. I'm going to reactivate the Cartographer. This time I can skip the cutscene.
Let's get to that terminus and find Infinity.
What do you know about Infinity?
Not much. She was supposed to be massive, but the project was only in prototype when we left.
Alright. Sometimes you can take that gunner out, sometimes you can't. They're dropping more troops off. No sense in wasting ammo. That Phantom will move off here momentarily. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to clear the area of the grunts and the shielded jackals. A little tougher to take out at distance. There's a few down here right below us. But the more you take out from up here, the easier it is when you get down there on the bridge itself. That's primarily why I have a Grunt Birthday Party skull turned on. It's very easy to tell when you head shoot a grunt based on the explosion and the noise there. Okay, there's another one. There's an elite there, but I'm not worried about him. The jackals are really hard to hit at distance with a carbine. I'm just taking my time here. Okay, finally got that sucker. Alright, I'm going to come down here and swap out my Covenant carbine for a battle rifle, and Cortana's ticked off at me because I didn't take the elevator. Alright, looking for that elite. I'll just go ahead and run down here. There's a couple of grunts and a jackal I need to take out. Takes care of them. Now what happens here when I advance to this point and come up the ramp, that first elite that was behind me and up above despawns. I have no idea where he goes, but he basically despawns. Alright, we're going to come back up here. Phantom has come in, and we're going to try to take out the gunner. Like so. Notice I had camo on. Sometimes you can get him, sometimes you can't, but as soon as you fire at the Phantom, it will take off. Okay, that takes care of the jackal sniper up there. And you definitely want to take him out from distance. Notice I use camo again. I don't want him firing at me because he can one-shot kill you. Alright, this elite here is like that last elite we had in Cartographer. It takes 2 EMPs and a headshot to take him, but we just don't have the maneuvering room here to do that. So what I'm going to try to do is sneak up behind him. Whoops. The idea is to sneak up behind him while he's stationary and assassinate or backsmack him. That's the plan. Sometimes I can do this right away because he's well positioned. Now see, that really surprised me. I thought I had him that time. waiting for my camo to come back. I'm also looking at my motion sensor here to see where he's at. The idea is to see him come up like right about there and stop and stay stopped. Nope, see, he's moving now. So this is going to be a difficult one. This is going to take a few tries. And where he's positioned there, I can't get to him from behind. So I fired at him. I'm trying to get him into a different pattern than the one he's in right now. Because this particular patrolling pattern that the way he's moving is extremely difficult for me to assassinate him. So I'm just trying to get him to move around in a different way. And we are spending a great deal of time here, and you see him moving now. He's moving over towards me. Now he's moving back. Okay, he stopped. Alright, well at least we got him moving away from us so we could backsmack him. That was a lot harder than it had to be. Now I'm just double checking here to make sure that jackal's gone. And down here what we've got that elite there we got to deal with. And a couple of grunts and a couple of shielded jackals. You can hear that one grunt. He's real close to me. Oh, we got to be careful about needlers. They can drop your shields in a hurry, and Super Combine can take you out. Alright. There's a tackle. Whoa, look out. Okay. Damn, come on, that other grunt had needler too. Alright, now what I'm going to try to do is get that elite over to my side, over to the left. Oops. Got another daggone jackal there. There we go, got him. Now I'm going to try to maneuver the elite over to the left side here. See if I can get him to move over to the left. Here he comes. Now watch what happens. Throws a grenade and falls off the platform. Knucklehead. Cracks me up every time I see that. So the idea is to get him over there right at that ledge there on the left and get him to throw a grenade at you, and the momentum will carry him off the platform, and I could actually hear his screams as he fell to his death. Okay, let's go back here and get full ammo for the BR. I was double checking to make sure that I had 100% charge on the plasma pistol. And we're off to one of the riskier parts of the mission, which is a bit of a skip. We're going to use a Banshee to bypass a whole bunch of coveys. Okay, let's go ahead and sprint now. Up here, grab the Banshee, bring it up to the left and high over that Banshee. Maneuver it so it's coming back down this way, swing it around to the right, drop it, and hopefully the Banshee will be some shielding for you, or cover for you as you run up the pathway here. Notice I was kind of zigzagging there to get away from that concussion rifle elite behind me. Okay, that was a nice little skip. Alright, let's take out these 3 grunts if we can. There we go. Now we've got, I'm going to try to take out the grunt and the ghost up here. Now the idea here is, crap. The idea here is when you go camo, the ghost will turn sideways and you can get a headshot on the grunt. If you're hitting him, trying to get him from behind, darn it, I missed him. Or head on, you cannot take him out. So the idea is to get him going sideways, and by going camo, he will go sideways. Again, this is taking a little bit longer than usual. There we go. Continue firing at me. Oh! Another thing you don't normally see. He knocked over the ghost himself, so he was trying to get back into it, so I took advantage of that. Whoa! Sniper! Forgot about him. Let's take care of him right now. Right up there. There's 2 jackal marksmen, one of whom is a sniper. So the one on the left is just a regular old marksman. Alright, here comes the second ghost. And again, I'm trying to get him sideways. There we go. And I gotta take care of this gunner out here before I go out and grab that second ghost. Okay, now I can go out and grab this ghost. Now I went and grabbed the first one and parked it down there so another grunt would not come out and get it. And I'm actually going to use this ghost. Okay, let's go ahead and ammo up. Alright, took care of the marksman and actually a grunt over there on that side. There is a plasma turret over here on the right. It's very hard to get the gunner with a battle rifle, so I'm going to go ahead and use a rocket. That takes care of him. And notice that one remaining shielded jackal up there comes down. He's coming at me. So I'm just going to wait on him, because he presents himself as a real nice easy target coming down that ramp. I think I got that other jackal as well. I can hear alright, he's still off there in that center area. There's an elite and some shielded jackals and grunts, and when you take out all but the last one of the grunts and shielded jackals, that last little covey and the elite will charge. So the idea here is to don't stray too far from the ghost, because we're going to use that with the elite. Alright, here comes the last grunt there. I'm not sure where the elite is. Normally he charges right at you straight away. Oh, there he is. Just use the ghost to take him out. Now I'm surprised I didn't kill him there, because I saw his shields pop. That's okay. There we go, we got him. Okay, next up is a concussion rifle elite and 4 grunts. And we're going to run up to this point. That will get them coming out from cover, out to where I'm aiming. Here they come. Go ahead and take the grunts out. There's 2. There's 3. And there's 4. Alright. For some reason in this particular run, the elites were proving to be a little bit more problematic than usual. What I'm doing here is I'm firing at the elite to get him focused on that ghost. And the idea here is to kind of sneak over and catch him by surprise. And I'm going to do a noob combo here. EMP with plasma pistol and headshot. Alright, I went camo there. I'm looking for him. Oh, darn it, I missed him. Oh, his shields came back, and he's an angry elite, so let's get the heck out of Dodge here. We're going to try this again. want to be hanging around close to him with that concussion rifle. Okay, here we go. Alright, go camo.
I'm detecting a lot of Covenant activity around the Terminus's location. We should probably get
looking
there
for him,
before
looking
it gets
for him.
any
There
more
he is.
popular.
Sidestep the grenade. Headshot. He's done. Okay, now we're going to do another major skip here to finish off the mission. Jump up here. Crouch jump over to the rock, the slippery rock. Let's try that again. Believe me, it's worth it. I don't know how many tries it takes. Okay, jump to the top, the peak. Jump over to the right with a crouch jump. Up on this platform, go camo sprint. And all you're faced with is a grunt and a jackal. And just run right by them. And what we've done here is we've avoided a major battle, including elites and hunters and all kinds of stuff.
The Sentinels are trying to keep the Covenant out.
And as long as we don't
While
fall
you
off
were
a
busy, I
platform,
managed
we've
to clear up
essentially
another
completed the mission
transmission
here.
from
We just got to jump through a couple of hoops to get to the end.
Sounded like he said artifact.
I wonder if it's related to whatever the Covenant are.
Where's the terminus?
The map placed it at the
Okay.
top of the tower.
Just following this path up here. An elevator will come down. Here it comes. Elevator platform. And up on the platform. Elevator ride to the top. Cutscene, which we're going to skip. End of mission, and the challenge will pop. So that's it. It takes a while to do this, but it's not that difficult using some of the skips and techniques that that demonstrated. There's a cutscene. End of the mission symbols. The challenge should pop here momentarily. I hope this helps you in your quest for the weekly challenge. That's No Moon. Old Anaki signing off. Take care, everybody.